So here's what I picked up at the estate sale. Got this D-Link router. It's an extreme router. I used it sells for 34, $8, but I paid $6. I'm probably gonna keep it for my new building they started. Stratego, $3. Sells for or $2 and a quarter. I think it sells for 30, 31, 32, something like that. I gotta make sure everything's there. A whole bag of VHS tapes and cassette tapes, $3. Less than 75%. Coffee mug is Ulista Aviation. It's not for sale. That's the company behind my house. So I just got it just because. A GPS Garmin, $10. It's got the dash mount, the window mount, the case. It's a 25, 55 lifetime maps, which is really good. More tape. Got some bug and tar cleaner to clean the car. 75 cents. Got $1.50 for some carpet cleaner. So yeah, that's the estate sale. So we're gonna play with the GPS on the way to pick up the auction stuff. But just wanted to show you what I got, and I'll be listing this afternoon. Except for the mug, I can give it to my wife. She drinks coffee. I don't drink coffee, but just thought it was kind of cool that that's an aircraft company that at the airport behind us. They retrofit the electronics on Army helicopters. Can't think of the two names of them. When I start this camera again, I'll tell you what the names of the two helicopters. All right, peace. Okay, before the train just wrecks out of the station, they retrofit Blackhawks and CH-17 Chinooks. It is really cool living by this small municipal airport, or it's called the executive airport. But to see the Blackhawks and Chinooks come in. There's also based at this airport 2 medic helicopters from the hospitals. So anytime they take off, that's kind of sad. But you just pray that they are able to help someone. I got a good friend, Terry, who lives in Arkansas, who is the nurse on I think he's done a couple of years now on a emergency helicopter, which he's a good guy, good nurse, but he's got a lot of experience as a paramedic. So he's really the one, very cool, calm, collected on the scene. If he's helping you, I don't know if there's anybody better, but shout out to you, Terry Phillips, good friend. And yesterday I heard a helicopter take off, and I don't know why my first thought is not bring out a phone, try to get a picture of what the hell I'm looking at. But strange looking helicopter. It turned sideways, and it looked like a damn Cobra. It was an attack helicopter of some sort. I believe it was a Cobra. It was it was badass. It had a different sound. The Chinooks come in, they are just loud, and the Blackhawks are just normal helicopters. They're what you expect from a helicopter. I don't have any idea where I'm at, where I'm going. So I just know I'm in the country somewhere in Tennessee at a great estate sale. Plugged in the GPS unit. I've rarely had a GPS unit fail. This one has a dash, one of them heavy dash Garmin pads, which is extra. So it's right under the camera, working great. It's got lifetime maps, and you know, when you sell these, you know, it's nice to put in the listing, you know, it has lifetime maps. It's an LMT model, which most people will recognize that as lifetime maps. But I go a step further, go and hook it to the computer, let it download and let it update. So whenever I sell it, I put in the description, you know, this one's in immaculate condition. This guy was an engineer. A lot of computers, a lot of electronics at this yard sale. Estate sale, yard sale, similar difference. But took care of his stuff. I mean, there's some people that just buy stuff and you don't know what kind of war they've been in, but they're anything they buy, they collect, keep. But man, this guy was very meticulous. Most everything had boxes with it. He kept everything. Makes me mad. They were talking about there's an older computer in there, and I couldn't get a name or anything on it, so I didn't bother with it. It looked like it looked like a 486, 586, somewhere in that generation. It had dual disk drives, the big 5 1/4 floppy disk drives. So that's how old it was. But with no markings, no anything, I didn't feel like messing with it. I've got too many computers and laptops in the home I need to get listed. But I heard him talking to somebody, and he said, "That's not the only one. We threw several old computers away." And I looked at him. I spilled around and looked at him. I was like, "You threw old computers away?" He said, "Yeah, they were older than this one. I don't think they were worth anything." I'm like, "You'd be surprised how much of them were." I said, "You might as well just throw your wallet in a dumpster." It was just sort of look of heartbreak on his face. But until you're sure something's worthless, don't throw it out. There are many collectors and people who play older games that need those older systems because the games were never made to run on these newer systems, or they're on media that doesn't, somebody's got 3 5 1/4 floppies, I noticed some youngins watching this video go, "What the hell's a 5 1/4 inch floppy? Bearded Picker, you're out of your mind. What the hell is that?" It was before the small disc. It was. I'm getting old. I'm behind the airport. I think I know where I'm at. Also, I'm headed to pick up stuff I won at the auction. Same auction. It's every Thursday. It's an online auction. I got 3 Pyrex dishes. They're an older black snowflake, a dark, black snowflake's the pattern. There are 3 of them. They're worth about $39 a piece. But y'all probably aware that my wife, the Pyrex queen, loves her some Pyrex. And even though she's got 1 or 2 of these, I'm sure that they will be staying with her. I specifically bought them for her to keep. So when I'm out and about traveling and thrifting and yard selling, I don't care if she's got them or not, I buy them anyway. Most of the time they're cheap. These I actually paid $47 for, $45 for. Hell, I don't know. I was out. Somebody was running me up, the suckers. But they're still worth $90, $100. So I mean, I still did okay. But they're gonna be for her personal use. I got a sign. I don't know if it's a reproduction. Looks like it's got rust on them, but people can make them look that way. Farmall tractors. My grandfather had a Farmall. Him and his brother also had one. They went in together with. So as I'm building this new building, I'm gonna kind of making my own space, and so I bought the Farmall tractor sign in honor of my grandfather. Thought that'd be pretty cool. So I bought a Black & Decker coffee maker, and in the lot it was in. It also got a Trivial Pursuit game, which is, I believe, worthless. But I'll look it up just to make sure. But the Black & Decker is a space maker, and if you don't know about space maker, where the hell you been? What you been doing? Space maker stuff sells very well. The toasters may be the least, but they still sell. But the coffee makers and the can openers, that's money. So pick them up if you can find them. I think I paid $4 for those. So sorry about all the sun and all the. It's not cooperating. I told it to. It just didn't listen. So yeah, I got that. There is 1 or 2 models that have been on those Black & Deckers that have been recalled. Be careful. The one I got, I believe, is a recall, which with this particular model, it's not that big a deal. The problem was the tray that holds the filter and the coffee and the water goes in. The hot water comes in to make the coffee. The brew, I believe they call it as a brew basket, but it's plastic. It's not very good plastic, and when it heats up, it has a tendency to pull and the water come out and burn you. So the recall basically is contact whoever's handling the recall for Black & Decker and tell them, hey, I've got one, and they will send you a replacement free of charge. So what does that do for you? You couldn't sell the coffee maker on eBay because it's recalled unless you have fixed the basket. And there's people that just sell the basket by itself. Um, it's worth decent money, which all you have to do is call and get it for free. But you know how people are. I'm out here buying stuff in an estate sale because they don't want to go to estate sales or Goodwill or yard sales or whatever. I'm their own personal shopper. Me, the bearded picker, shopping for the world. Out of my big kind heart, that's what I'm doing. I'm shopping for the world. But anyway, once you've got the new basket, you put the basket in, you can now sell this coffee maker. And just make sure you put in there in the list somewhere that it has been repaired for the recall, and it is good to sell. It is good money once you sell it. Once you've got the repair on that particular model, I forget which model it is. But I've sold a couple of them that way. I got something else. Oh, I got 2 old computers. Speaking of old computers, Texas Instruments made a personal computer back in the 80s. It was a little bitty deal. Paid $11 for it. It's in the box. I think it's worth close to $50. I'm hoping the manual's in there with it. I didn't make it down for the preview or anything. And then the second one I paid up a little bit for. I paid $30 for the second computer. It is a Commodore VIC-20, which I believe is their gaming system. They're more geared towards gaming and playing games. I barely remember, and I had a Commodore 64, but I don't hardly remember the VIC-20. It's also in the box. The last one that worked in the box was worth $97. So even though I paid up for it, you know, the reason why I paid up for that one was because the sell-through rate was pretty high. Everyone that was in the box commanded the premium, and everyone was sold. So there wasn't any that didn't sell. So you know, so I figured I'd come down here. I'll get it listed today, and hopefully sell it to the weekend, which would be awesome. So I'm 15 miles. I'm 6 miles from picking them up. So I will come back and show you each of those items in the back of the van when I throw them in the back of the van. Ooh, there's a cop, and I'm only going too damn fast. I hope he doesn't have a radar. Well, he doesn't have his radar on because I've got radar. Nobody heard it beep, right? Hello. But I was going 70 to 45, so sorry about that. Sorry there, Mr. Officer. But anyway, I will come back and I will videotape. Sometimes just life happens. You look out and you're hauling bouteille. So anyway, I will come back and tell you that. It'll be awesome. Awesome. Having a great Friday here with the Bearded Picker. And yes, you're going to get 2 videos today. This one and the one about the storage auctions. How that was legendary. Alright, so here you go. I bought, the other thing I couldn't remember was I got 4 CBs for $11. Here's that space maker. I'm almost positive this is the one with the bad thing on it. But if you've got the brackets, they go for more money, but they're still good money without the brackets. Let's set that back so we can ride without breaking. Here's that TI. It's a TI 99/4A. It's in the box. It's got the original packing in it. Pretty good shape. I got 3 of these. That's that rare pattern there. They're in decent shape. And here's the Commodore, the VIC-20. It says it's got 6 bulk pack programs with it too, but it'd be great. There's a sign. Check this. Okay, was that it? Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's it. Stopped at a yard sale down the street. Picked up a pearl quarter car adapter. Pearl quarters are made by Olympus. Also the AC adapter, which is worth $15. And this is the voice actuator. There was none of these on there. VCR and miscellaneous cables were $2. It's hard for me to turn on a 4-head VCR for $2, even though I've got too damn many. We're gonna sell this one and show you in a video. All right. Well, it seems I am being video editor this morning because I just started filming in the middle of yesterday of picking up items from an estate, from actually from online auction. I stopped in the States on the way. So this video will show you what I bought at an estate sale, and it starts right at the pickup because I wasn't bright enough to start the video and talk about what I was doing on the way there. I just started filming when I picked it up, and I thought, well, I'll just go back and add something to it. But I was talking in the middle of that about something, and the next clip in the video continues that thought. I'm like, well, that sucks. I don't have a beginning. I thought I was making a beginning. So here's the beginning. Traveling to Fayetteville, Tennessee to pick up items from an online auction. Going to stop by an estate sale, and before I can even get to the auction, I found a yard sale. And I don't have the ability to pass a yard sale most of the time. So I stopped there. So I'm pretty sure I showed what I got on video there. Some items for a pearl quarter. And then, yeah, this one's pretty short today. So hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Hope some of the items I pick up are not unique or unusual, but it's always good to see new items and what people pay for them, and what they're worth. All right, great learning experience. Enjoy the video. It's coming up. I'll immediately start with what I got at the estate sale. It was 25% off day.